You're looking at a monster reborn. The ultimate off-road predator, the RAM 1500 TRX, has come roaring back in 2026, and it's even more insane than before. This isn't just a refresh. It's a resurrection. After its abrupt discontinuation in early 2024, Stellantis has reversed course, fast-tracked its return, and given it massive new power and tech upgrades. The result is nothing short of legendary. Let's set the stage. The original TRX debuted in 2021 with a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 that pumped out 702 horsepower and 650 lb-feet of torque. It was purely ferocious, a direct rival to the Ford Raptor. But tightening emissions regulations spelled the end. Production ceased in February 2024, and the model year cut short. Fans howled, orders rolled in faster than supply. RAM even capped the final edition at around 4,000 units, and then it was gone. Fast forward to mid-2025, RAM's new leadership under CEO Antonio Filosa confirmed the TRX would return in 2026. Citing tremendous customer demand and the strong profit margins that come with raw V8 performance. Not only would it return, but it would pack even more horsepower than the old model. The relaunch aligns with Stellantis' refreshed SRT, street racing technology, division and a renewed focus on muscle trucks. Word is production resumes at the same Sterling Heights assembly in January 2026. Official specs remain TBD, but multiple credible sources suggest the 6.2 liters supercharged Hemi V8 comes back, bumped up to about 797 horsepower, a nearly 95 horsepower gain over the 2024 model, which would eclipse even the Ford F-150 Raptor R, currently around 720 horsepower, and reclaim the performance crown. Away from raw power, the TRX 2026 borrows heavily from the broader RAM 1500 platform redesign introduced in 2025. That includes an next-gen electrical architecture, a massive 14.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system, refined styling tweaks, improved cabin materials, and creature comforts that make off-road junkies feel at home during the commute or trail rides. Then there's the limited run Havoc edition, supposedly the wildest TRX yet. It's expected to roll in a striking beige yellow paint job, matte black graphics, beadlocker style 18A cubed wheels wrapped in 35A cubed all-terrain tires, integrated LED light strip in the front bumper, and blacker chrome quad exhaust tips. Inside you'll find heated and ventilated seats, USB-C ports, big touch screens, digital gauge cluster, exclusive badging, and premium interior touches from suede to carbon fiber balanced with serious off-road hardware. One of the magic formulas behind the TRX's off-road dominance was its fixture suspension, King shocks paired with longer travel coil springs giving roughly 13 inches of wheel travel front and rear, up from 9 in a regular RAM, plus a knee-locker rear axle, torquier sensing transfer case, selectable drive modes including bar and off-road, skid plates and rock rails, and side-eel exhaust routing integrated into protective panels, all tuned to deliver speed and control over dunes, rocks and desert terrain. Even if fuel economy and emissions aren't friendly, the TRX comes with modern safety and driver assist tech, adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring with trailer detection, linear departure warnings, and a multi-angle terrain view camera system, including underbody feeds, to make off-road navigation safer and smarter. Pricing hasn't been made official yet. But considering the 2024 base TRX started around $96,340 MSRP and topped into well over $110,000 with options, we expect 2026 pricing to begin near $100,000 and climb into the six-figure range for special editions and off-road packs. The Havoc edition may hover near $98,000 base, but fully loaded will easily push past $110,000. So what does all this mean for the competition? The TRX's return revitalizes RAM in the head-to-toe-head muscle truck arena, especially against Ford's Raptor family. Analysts say RAM could offer both the Turbo 6-in linear 6 RHO model, more efficient, around 540 horsepower, and the supercharged V8 TRX, mimicking Ford's strategy of offering both Raptor and Raptor R that gives buyers choice between efficiency or raw power. Inside Stellantis, the reintroduction of the V8 marks a strategic shift. Under previous leadership, downsizing and electrification were prioritized, but Filosa's team seems to be doubling down on heritage, performance, and higher margin vehicles. The TRX is part of that pivot. CEO comments emphasize the TRX as a volume and profit driver, emblematic of a broader V8 revival across Dodge and Ram brands. From an enthusiast perspective, the TRX's resurgence is cathartic. When Rand pulled the plug, many felt burned, especially dealers who saw orders skyrocketing for Hemi-powered trucks in 2025. Over 10,000 Hemi-only Rams were ordered within 24 hours of announcement. Clearly, the market didn't want the Hurricane in Linear 6 to fully replace the V8 badge. The TRX comeback answers that call and then some. Performance expectations are staggering. The previous TRX ran 0-60 miles per hour in around 4.5 seconds with a top speed near 118 miles per hour. The 2026 TRX with 795 A+ horsepower should drop closer to sub-4 second runs and likely surpass 120 miles per hour electronically limited, or maybe even higher if RAM ups the ceiling. Owners and bystanders can expect brutal acceleration paired with aggressive exhaust notes and a deep supercharged growl that signals arrival from a distance. Let's walk through what a typical segment of the video might describe. First, a walk around of exterior design, the widened track, flared fenders, functional hood scoop, aggressive front fascia and new styling tweaks from the 2025 update. The Havoc Edition's graphic details elevate the silhouette into aggressive art. Beadlock rims, massive tires, skid rails, these are more than looks, they're built for purpose. Then under the hood, spotlight on the 6.2 liters Hemi supercharged V8, newly tuned cooling systems, revised transmission calibration, reinforced drivetrain components. The Redesign calibrated engine pushes 797 horsepower, up from 702, and torque nearly as fierce, matched to Ram's 8-speed automatic gearbox and heavier-duty Borg-Warner transfer case with the locker. Next, suspension and terrain modes. TRX retains Baja mode but adds more granular off-road settings courtesy of updated RAM terrain management. Ride height, damping, transmission shift logic, throttle response all harmonized. The King 2.5-inch remote reservoirs SHOCKS soak up brutal terrain, while 13-inch wheel travel front and rear swallow huge ruts. On board, the cabin blends luxury with toughness, soft-to-touch leather, suede bolsters, 6-point harnesses option, and a sport roller bar behind the seats, in hardcore off-road trims. Tech includes 14.5-inch portrait infotainment, 12-inch digital gauges, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, ambient lighting, premium audio. Terrain of view surround cameras give visibility that rivals off-road GPS systems. Safety features, trailer detection blind spot, adaptive cruise with stop and go, forward a collision warning, lane keep assist. Off-road camera angles let drivers see rocks and obstacles below frame in real time. Towing and cargo, TRX still hauls heavy, likely 8,000 plus pounds towing capacity and payload in the 1,300 pounds range. Doesn't sacrifice utility despite its performance focus. Then a segment on limited editions, the Havoc Edition's yellow and black motif, beadlock wheels, exclusive badging, performance decals. Expect around 2,000 units globally. Other trims may include Showstopper, Launch Edition Redux, or even Blackadder out Warlock off-road builds. Pricing tease, base price just shy of $100,000. Packages for luxury or off-road pushing into the $100Ks. Expect accessories from Mopa for roof racks, tool racks, storage, bed-mounted recovery gear, beadlock conversions. Comparison: how it stacks up against the Raptor R, 720 horsepower, or Silverado ZR2 Bison or Ford Super Duty Tremor pure horsepower, travel, comfort, brand heritage, and off-road pedigree puts the TRX back on top. Wrap it by addressing the emotional angle. The TRX is more than a truck, it's a statement. It's Ram saying they still believe in V8 muscle and unapologetic performance. It's the answer to critics, the triumph for enthusiasts, and a turning point for Stellantis strategy. Call-outs throughout: mention the TRX badge, remind viewers to comment their thoughts. Is 797 horsepower enough? Would you run Baja mode in the desert? Which color you'd get? Encourage subscribing, liking, hit the bell for more build and burn content tackling insane machines like this. Everything we've shared is built on confirmed CEO statements about the TRX's return, horsepower specs from multiple outlets, technical tie-ins with the 2025 RAM platform, design and Havoc Edition details, and enthusiast reaction to massive order volumes, all cited from 2025 news and auto specialist sites.